You know, folks, every now and then as I scan the headlines, I find a headline that doesn't look so hot and attractive, if you know what I mean. But boy, oh boy, when you dig into it, the implications of what you read really make a difference. Now, this article is unbelievable. This one is in Breitbart, and of course, they report, this is the headline of the article, Latvian archbishop, if Putin attacks Ukraine, we will be next. Now, you read the article and you just think, you read the title of the article and you think, okay, this is sort of more of the same, a lot of noise, wars, rumor of wars, and we know that. We expect to see these types of things in the last days. But let me read a quote that he gives, and I'm going to tell you why it is significant, because his quote really truly is a sort of echo of the feelings of a lot of people, including very prominent people all over Western and Eastern Europe. But this is what it says. It says, if Vladimir Putin attacks Ukraine, this is the Archbishop saying this, we, the Baltic states, will be next. And then Poland too. That's what he says. And he goes on to say, if there is no dialogue, it will be very dangerous and could lead to a military situation. Yeah, military situation. I think it could lead to a lot more than a military situation. But it is interesting because the words that he just expressed in this article is a huge expression of the feeling that a lot of people have. When you open up the Bible, folks, and you read about what's going to happen in Ezekiel chapter 38, you know for a fact that there won't be any superpowers involved. There won't be any in the world because there won't be any that will have the ability to defend Israel. We know God is going to be the only one that defends Israel. And so we know that the United States can no longer be a superpower. I believe China will no longer be a superpower. And I think the only standing superpower that will exist at that time, but only for a short time, is going to be Russia. Now, when you look around and you see what Russia's doing, you can clearly see that they are growing in influence. Their power is growing. And of course, understand this, the fear of Russia is growing. So when Gog leads Rosh and many, many other countries to attack Israel, we know they will be the feared group. And undoubtedly, we are watching all of the shifting necessary to take place to create that type of theater of war that will happen with Israel. It's happening right now, folks. Now, I bring that up because if we are watching all of it beginning to formulate at this very moment, it stands as evidence that Jesus is coming soon. And folks, we need to take this seriously. It's a big deal. Open up our eyes. Let's watch and be sober. This is evidence of the fact that we know that Christ is around the corner. We're watching it all shape up. It should be exciting. I think it's time to remind people to get their affairs in order because the God of heaven is coming for his church. And when he does, all hell is going to break loose on this earth. We're seeing evidence of it. It's time to look up and to continue to fight the good fight until he comes. God bless you guys.